The brain loves uncertainty, uncertain
Right.
things. Skilled and trained employees is must. Team building is a need. Uncertain situations,
Sure.
uncertain places, surprises. This is the need which gets them to an outbound training. Your brain to work faster, give a new experience to your body.
Hi, everyone. I'm your host, Sonia Singh, and we're delighted to have Nadia with us, who's the FIFA Energizer girl and one of the most renowned corporate trainers. It's a pleasure to have you with us, Nadia.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure of mine to be part of Channel 6 Network.
That's great. So, Nadia, I was fortunate to attend one of your sessions last month and you spoke about the importance of team building and corporate training in MSMEs. So, can you throw some light upon it?
Absolutely, that's an interesting question. When we talk about MSMEs, there are two important reasons that I would say that team building is must. One is usually MSMEs will have semi-skilled staff. So every semi-skilled staff need to be skilled, and that's how they contribute towards the potential, towards the growth of the organization, right? And the second most reason is that the growth in MSMEs is so fast that they miss out on the bond between the employees and the management, the people and the management. There is where the trainings are important because they directly contribute towards the vision of the organization. So for the vision to be aligned, for the growth of the organization, skilled and trained employees is must, and that's the reason team building is a need.
Wonderful. So, this training, ये कौन सा stage पे लेनी चाहिए? Right from the inception or much later at advanced stage?
I would say if an organization is really planning from the inception period, then that's the best thing, because when somebody is joining, when an employee is joining, he's so fresh, he's not aware of the organization's goals, he's just coming with his ambition, right? So there is where this is the need, if you have from the beginning that the employee is aligned towards the goal of the organization.
Right.
And why do I repeat about the goal is because a lot of organizations would not know their company's vision logo, right?
Yeah.
So there is a lot of gap
Gap.
between
Yes.
them.
Yes.
Yes.
So, ये trainings के बारे में कुछ बताइए, methodology के बारे में, inbound, outbound.
Oh, wonderful. So, as an NLP, neuro linguistic programming,
Mhm.
human brain loves certainty. In an organization, employees have certainty.
Mhm.
The brain loves uncertainty,
Right.
uncertain things, uncertain situations,
Sure.
uncertain places, surprises. Now, this is the need which gets them to an outbound training. When you go for an outbound training, you generally have an external atmosphere. It's a new atmosphere. The second thing, the trainer is a new trainer. So, what they learn, what they experience is totally new. If you really want your brain to work faster, give a new experience to your body. It is totally aligned to the brain. And that is one more reason, Sonia, I must say that people who go for excursions, outings, the ones who go for personal trips, they really create a lot of adventure within themselves and they come up with such mind blowing ideas because they break their own inhibitions.
Yeah, it's a beautiful way to transform yourself.
Absolutely.
And how about affordability? क्या startups ये afford कर पाते हैं?
Oh, yes.
Are they expensive?
Yes. No, 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 not at all. So startups can really afford this
Mhm.
because what we do is we customize training. So based on the organization's strength, their number of people, we customize the training as per their probably budgets that they have for learning and development.
Wonderful. Vibrant India Economic Council में हमारे बहुत सारे initiatives हैं. I'm sure you know of those on skill development.
Vibrant India is looking forward to train tribal youth through upcoming skill development center.
Wonderful. So, Nadia, what is your secret sauce? How do you spice up the trainings and make them interesting?
Wow, this is such an interesting question because I go really deep level by level in the training. So, whenever employees come in a training session, they come with something called as shyness. They are new to the space, they are new to the atmosphere. So, they come with that hesitant feeling in the hall. So, now what I do is I start any session with an energizer. I pep them up, I energize them, I open them up. And after doing that energizer session, we have an activity which is divided based on the objective. Now, if suppose an organization says our objective is to let the bond be in the employees between each other. So I plan and customize an activity in such a way that people's actual behavior comes out in that activity. When I say actual behavior, very basic, people who are fast paced, they are showing their enthusiasm. People who are slow paced, they go into technicalities. And after the activities, I just observe what is that they want to win or what is that they want to be better. So if Sonia is standing in front of me in an activity, I would just see how can you be better version of yours. And then the best part is the debriefing, wherein I talk about what's the experience they take with them. And that's the reason I call it as experiential team building.
Wonderful. So you've been transforming lives. So what is your superpower?
What is my superpower? Oh wow. So I follow this thing. I've learned this from Arlo Kulfat, a very renowned theater trainer. He says less is more. The less that you do, it is absolutely more. And a lot of times in the training atmosphere, it's not important for me to always be loud. I do play with something called as mirror neurons. I'll talk about it in some time. But the less is more is what I focus on a bit more.
What about the mirror neurons?
Well, mirror neurons is something like whatever I do right now in front of you, even if I'm smiling, I'm raising my right hand up, you're mirroring that. And that's mirror neurons. So, in my activities, what I do is I ensure that my body language is very crafted when I speak to the audience. And with the help of mirror neurons, I help my team, my employees, or the team which is present there. I help them to reach to where I want them to reach because they are mirroring me every single time, whichever emotions I'm giving them with.
What's your message for the viewers?
For every organization, be it big or small, training and skilling is must.
Thank you, Nadia. It was wonderful chatting with you. And thank you again for all the wonderful inputs you've shared with us. I'm sure the viewers will get a lot of value out of it.
Absolutely my pleasure. And thank you so much, Channel 6 Network, for having me here.
You are watching Channel 6 Network. Don't forget to follow us on social media.